Good morning. Welcome back to Regatta Fitness. This is our first day, first session of our 5-minute racing program. So if you were with us at all for the last program we did, I ran us through 4 weeks, just increasing the total time spent rowing at your goal pace for a 3-minute test where we had a ton of people join us on race day 1 month out to really try and see who could see the most meters over 3 minutes. So today we're going to be starting the exact same thing, except it'll be a 5-minute race a month from this Friday. We have 2 sessions a week, every week, to really try and develop that sort of aerobic base or power base we need to execute a 5-minute piece. So today it's pretty straightforward. Intervals don't get too crazy until later in the week. We're just going to be looking for 2 minutes on and 2 minutes off, and staying with the theme of similar to last 4 weeks. We always want to get into a race day rhythm. So we don't want to show up on race day and feel like, oh, I've got to give my 110%. We really want to figure out how do we have a consistent sort of platform to move forward on as we, increase our capacity from 3 minutes to 5 minutes long, but also how do we show up on race day totally prepared. And a part of that is, for some of you joining already, I think Catherine just joined us. She was part of the big race program last time, is we want to do a dynamic warm-up, something that our body knows we're about to start rowing, and then we do an on-machine warm-up to get going from there. After you warm up on the machine, we'll do that 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off, looking for rates and splits or watts that really feel challenging, but reasonable, what we can go in a month, and we'll slowly build that and that confidence over time. So without any further ado, let's get into the dynamic warm-up before we actually get on the erg, ready to get into this workout. Glad to see Catherine in the class today. Hopefully we're looking for even almost similar splits, hopefully, from the 3-minute to the 5-minute, because that fitness hopefully keeps increasing. We've got a whole month to really train up to this. We'll switch exercises. Go to that quad pull and reach if you want to add the reach. I personally like it a lot. My lats get really tight. Just kind of really tight all the time. Just not super awesome for rowing, so that's why, if anything, I'm pretty partial to this dynamic warm-up. So I don't feel like I'll get on the machine and feel like I'm going to fall apart. I like to be limbered up a little bit. Muscles ready to go. All right, we'll go next into that hamstring reach. Just finding that tug behind the knee, and then relax. Breathing as we do this. And if you did do the 3-minute program, that definitely gives you somewhat of a baseline to really work off of for what you want to go for this 5-minute test. So maybe have that in mind somewhat as we get into these workouts over the course of the month. Next, we'll go into our hip flexor stretch. Reaching back, stretching out the ankle, stretching out the toes, stretch into the calf, and reach for the hip flexor. Good. Same thing. Wiggle the foot around a little bit, stretch out the toes, stretch out the calf, and hip flexor. Go in between each now. Good. One more. Good there. And we will go into our IT band stretch. So this one's a little more complicated. Cross the leg over for the leg and hip that's back. Sink into that. You want to stretch that band of muscle that goes from your hip down into your knee. You'll feel it on the side of your leg. Think about sinking diagonally back. You might have to play around with it to feel what stretches you the most. Again, just finding that sort of tug, slight sensation, and then release. Not looking to hold anything for too long. Good. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's make sure we're getting strapped in the right way. Something I like to check over pretty consistently. Sometimes when we have new people joining, it's good for them to see. You want the foot plate to be just strapped on your toes or below your toes. Don't want them way above your toes or super down on the arch of your foot. It'll just inhibit the way you move around. And also same with your fan. If you haven't found a setting you're really, comfortable with, definitely don't go above a 5 or a 6. That's just super heavy. Most rowers really don't use that except for exaggerated rowing. We tend to use closer between the 3, 4, and 5 range. So try and find something in between there. Otherwise, let's make sure as we get going here, just going to get in some light, steady rowing. Always think about setting those arms and body. It's one of the biggest things in helping us get that rate up. So today, I'm going to stay somewhat conservative on the rates because 5 minutes is 2 full minutes longer than the 3-minute test. We went at about 27 plus last month. Going to look for something similar. I think we'll start off this week seeing 24 to 25, building up to that 26, 27, 28 mark. 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off. So today is equal rest of the intervals, and it's also double the total time. So we're going to do 5 intervals today. That's 10 minutes of work. And that really is a very bread and butter, bare bones workout in the rowing world. You do double the distance or time with equal rest. So it's a really good platform to start setting some goals. Let's get a build in at 24 now on this one. Build, get warmed up, find 24. Good. Breathing, right on the number there. Good, 24. Nice. 2 more, that's 1. And 2. Back down, easy. We'll get in 3 bursts today. 22, 24, 24, 26, and 26 again. And then we'll get into the piece. Gonna keep it moving here. Let's get into that next one. Into rapid fire. That's 1. Lengthen back out. 2. Let's go 26. Now. That's it. There's our 26. Firm pressure. Not quite racing pressure yet. Still just getting acclimated to the rate. Getting the body moving. 2 more. 1. 2. Good. All right, relax it down. Nice. All right. One last build again at 26 and 2. Lengthen back out. That's 1. 2. Find 26. Maybe a little stronger this time. We're going to start the pieces after this builder. So let's find good firm 90-95% pressure at 26 here. That's it. Good. 2 more. On this one. 1 and 2. Relax it down. All right. 45 seconds. And we're going to start our first piece. 2 minutes. All at 24. Slowly building over the course of the workout. Let's get an idea in mind here about what we want to see. So for example, a pretty good starting place, if you went a 2-minute split or 2 10-minute split or something like that, think about maybe 2 to 5 splits slower for this first workout and try and build through it. So, for example, if you went 2 minutes last time on the 3 minutes, let's start out at a 2:05 and push from there and see how that feels today. Let's go 24 on this one now. Here we go. 24. Let's pick it up. 2 minutes now. Just find a good rhythm. Working into it. Not trying to crush ourselves from piece number 1 today. Really just getting acclimated to a new rhythm that we think can be sustainable for 5 minutes while also pushing our capacity. 1 month is plenty of time to gain fitness. So while definitely be a little more conservative than last month, really still try and push it. Coming up on a minute. Into 1 minute. 24 again. A little more power on this one. Here we go. Press a little stronger. Good. Stay with it. Swinging through. Nice rhythm. Staying relaxed in the shoulders. Staying true to our numbers here. 40 seconds to go. Doing great. Almost 1/5 of the way through the workout already. And you have 2 full minutes of rest. Less than 30 seconds. Press through now. Good. 15 seconds. That's the rhythm. Starting to lighten up. Starts to feel a little easier. Dig in a little more. 2 more. 1, 2. Relax. Woo. First piece done so. 2 minutes break. Grab a quick drink of water if you need it. Relax it down. Nicely done. Make sure you breathe. So now, let's reflect a little bit. Can you think back to how tired you were when you were working towards that 3-minute piece? And do you see yourself on track to be pushing that same amount of effort right now? And the answer could be actually maybe you went a little too tough for 2 minutes and you got to back off a little bit. Or stick to your guns. That was a good piece. Just keep letting the workout work for you. Or maybe that was a little too slow. I think I got a little more in the tank, especially with all this extra rest. Speaking of rest, we have 1 minute left to go here. Let's get into some good, continuous, steady strokes. Rowing well for a full minute, leading into our next piece. Breathing. Good. Taking time on the drive to move that fan. 30 seconds, ready to go. We're going to go 24 for 1 minute, 26 for the second minute. Starting to work it up. Find some more rates that maybe suit us a little bit better. 24 could have been a little too low. So now we get to try it out at 26. Just going to really put ourselves out there. Ready to build on this one. Let's go up to 24 again for 1 minute. Here we go, and we're on. Find 24. Good strong power. Using the legs. Relaxing the shoulders. Good. Nice. There's our rhythm. Sitting up tall. Not letting that back round out. Not letting those shoulders hike up the neck. Keep your seat moving. In and out of the catch. Squeeze in, press out. Good. 20 seconds till the shift. Nice. Moving well. Ready to go to 26 in 2 strokes. Here's 1. And 2. Press it up now. More power, more length, more speed. Tap it along. 26. There's our number, 2-6, good. Yeah. 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Are we pulling hard enough? Are we pulling too hard? Let's just stick with where we're at and go for it now. 25 seconds. Stay with me. Sit up again. Breathe it out. 15 seconds. Good. 10 seconds. You've got it. This is meant to be tough. 2 strokes. 1, 2. Relax. Whew. Oh. Nice. Ease it back down. Another quick drink of water if you need it. Breathe it out. Really utilize this rest. Oh. 26, definitely more challenging. But if we're being realistic, that 5-minute test, 5-minute race is going to be really, really challenging. So let's make sure our goals and our effort are in line with each other. If we're looking for XYZ split, let's make sure we're on it. Really try and go for it. Got a little over a minute rest left. We are going to try and shoot for 26 the whole 2 minutes, okay? So a little bit longer at that higher rate. Some people, it might actually feel better than the 24. Others, this is really going to push your fitness. So whichever way about it you need to go, just stick with it. We're going to cross through that halfway point on this next piece. Get excited. Let's get adjusted. Here we go. 30 seconds till we build. Nicely done so far. The first step really is just getting on the machine and getting on it, pulling hard, hopefully having a little bit of fun. We got 20 seconds. We're going to build up to that 26 here soon. Let's call it into. Building it up. That's 1. And 2. Here we go. 26. Build it. With the legs. With the power. Good. There's 26. There's our rhythm. Now stay on it. 2 minutes full. Whole 2 minutes is 26 and big legs. Big output. That's it. Stay breathing. And just follow my rhythm. 26 is a good mid-ground right now. It's the perfect rate, honestly, for really going hard, whether it's your max rate or not. Let's try and stick it. Coming up on a minute left. We're going to shift for a little more power at 26. I think we've got a little more in us. Into 1 minute. That's 1. And 2. Here we go. Press. Legs swing. Legs and swing. There we go. Stay with it now. Relax those shoulders. Drop the shoulders. Push those hips. Yeah. Here we go. Right on 26. Seeing better speed. 30 seconds to go on this one. 12 strokes. Sorry, 13 strokes. Press through. Press through. I know this is where we feel the pinch. More than halfway through the workout. 20 seconds, go. Stay with it. Find one more push for 10 seconds now. 3 strokes. 1, 2, finish it. And 3, relax. Woo. All right. 2 full minutes of rest. Just relax. Take your time. Let's get the breathing under control. Let's think about that last piece. So, 26 the whole way through definitely was more difficult. But if we're being real with ourselves, that 5-minute test is going to be really tough. So maybe it felt a little heavy, and 25 is kind of your race rhythm right now. And even so, just stick with that 26. It'll really increase your capacity. We're 4.5 weeks out from race day. So if there's ever a time to really put yourself in the hurt, put yourself in the pain cave with those legs, it most certainly is these first 3 weeks, trying to develop that power. All right, if you stop to get water, let's try and stay moving. Here again, we've got 40 seconds till piece number 4. This really is the toughest piece because it's the second to last. Almost always can muster that extra strength for the last piece. But let's just decide we're not going to get any slower on piece number 4. We're going to go for 26 the whole way through again. 2 minutes, just pushing capacity at 26. And then we'll switch it up a little bit for the last piece. So, who's with me? 10 seconds, ready to build on this one now with the legs up to 26 together now. Think about that last piece. Let's make it a little bit better on this one. 2 minutes. And there's our rate. That's 26 right there. Now just trust that rhythm and big output every stroke. Big legs, sitting up, and set that arms and body. It'll help keep that rate moving smoothly. Don't get caught up behind your knees. Arms and body set. Knees up, knees down. Yeah. Good change. Right on 26, seeing good speed. Almost a minute down already. I like this piece. I like this piece. Let's go. Stay with me now. In 2 strokes, let's go for just a little more at that 26. That's 1 and 2. Give me a little more legs. A little more legs. Good. Just a little faster for the second minute. Get faster through the race as we approach the sprint. Nice. Last 30 seconds. In 2. Let's bump 1 beat to 27. In 2. That's 1. 2. Bump it up just a little. Yeah. Right there. That's 27. That was our rhythm for the 3-minute test. Let's stay with it. 15 seconds. I know you're feeling the pinch again. Push through, push through. 2 more. 1 and 2. Woo. All right. Starting to feel that. Gonna catch my breath. Relax. 2 full minutes of rest. And we are on our last piece. And we are home free to cool down and stretch. Relax it down. Let the heart rate come down. Try and keep your mechanics nice and tidy. Try not to flail all over the place as we get tired. Let's create good muscle memory when we're in the midst of being tired. It really is when your body soaks it up the most. So set those arms and body by quarter slide. That way it's just knees up, knees down to apply that power. Good. All right, 1 minute left. Let's add a little bit of juice here. Let's get situated on our seats. Find a comfortable position. If you stopped for water, definitely be moving again now. We got 45 seconds, and we're going to change it up a little. We're going to see a bigger range of stroke rates this piece. We're going to go 30 seconds at that 24 we started at. 1 full minute back at that 26, what I think is kind of our base right now. And then 30 seconds where we really press it up to 28. So empty the tank. Use today to really push towards your goal 4 weeks and 2 days from now. Let's sit up. And let's press up to 24. Now, building, building, and build. That's 24. So longer, stronger rhythm to press up to 26 from. 20 seconds till we do that. Stay on your number. Practice that shift in legs and speed. Coming up on it now. Let's go for it together. 26 and 2. That's 1 with the legs. 2. Here we go. 26. 1 minute. Yeah, there it is. Right on. Right on that number. 26. Good. Stay with me. Flowing. Relax the face. Relax the shoulders. It's the last piece. We're going to really leave it all out there. Empty the tank. 30 seconds till we go to 28. Finish this piece. Finish this workout. Gotten this far. Stay motivated to cap it off right. Ready for it. 28. On my call. In 2. That's 1. And 2. 28. Now. Legs. Legs. Swing. Here we go. That's 28. Stay on it now. I know it's tough. 15 seconds. Doing great, doing great. One last press for 10 seconds. Stay with it. As hard as you can. Here, 2 more. 1 and 2. Woo. All right. That's that. Now let's cool down. Try and stay moving for 1 full minute before you stop. Your legs will thank you later. I know it hurts right now. We just gotta flush out that lactic acid. Let's stay moving. Get that breathing under control. And let's reflect on a good workout. Oh man. Excellent work. Already feeling pretty confident, having gone through this process this past month. Really excited to see what we can do together over the next month. 5 minutes is going to be a tricky distance. It's just long enough. You think it's kind of a sprint, but if you overpace it, you'll find yourself sort of flying and dying. So we've got an excellent program written out. So just spend tons of time practicing what our speed needs to be. Keep breathing. Good. Let's take 5 more strokes. It's 1. Press it out. 2. 3. 4. And 5. All right. Put that handle down. And just so we don't have to get on the ground quite yet, we're just going to do a couple stretches on the machine to finish out this class. Something I like to do, done it before, just use the seat to stretch out your back. You can sort of even use the foot plate a little bit, stretch out your back, your hip flexors, your quads. I know it's somewhat of an awkward position, but it does really feel good. It's sort of a passive way of stretching. You don't have to work too hard to feel that stretch. Let's do that again. Open up the back. Open up the hip flexors and the quads. You can even stretch forward. Oh, man. Get into the lat a little bit here. Just be delicate and gentle with it. Don't try and pull it out of the socket. Just let your body sort of dictate how much you're going to stretch. As you breathe, it'll probably slowly loosen up. Good. Do the other arm. Again, just using the seat to slowly press you out. Don't let the lat feel like it's in pain at all. Just a delicate, gentle stretch as it slowly loosens up from a tough workout. You can see that the sweat really starts to catch up with you when you stop moving. Good. I just like to do one last sort of side body stretch. Reach up. Use the seat again. Reach over. Good. And I know that wasn't too substantial of a stretch, so if you're still feeling like you want a more proper cool down, we've got plenty of those in the on-demand library. Just wanted to make sure we got a good bulk of work in. Thank you so much for joining Gotta Fitness, and we are looking forward to Friday's workout and over the course of the next month, getting fitter and faster. Have a great day.